Sack and save, yeah.
Yes, excellent. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Yeah. How many have volunteered for the campaign? Excellent. Good. I work here, so. You're like, I'm volunteering for pay.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, I'm not doing my job right. I'm supposed to be in web design.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want any going back to the campaign headquarters that I'm a slacker surrogate. Hi. Hi, Robert.
Just hoping I can hear over the wind.
So, thank you guys for being out here today, and for those of you who've been volunteering, thank you so much for doing that. I know that's really hard work. I know that knocking on doors and making phone calls is not always glamorous, but it's so important. I regularly tell folks that what you can do on the ground here is so much more impactful than what I can necessarily do from this very strange platform thing that I now have that I don't know what to call. You can understand.
An opportunity.
Yeah, exactly, an opportunity. So I really want to say thank you, and I want to say that Election Day has arrived. So we've all been waiting for it, but here in Nevada, we've got early voting, and as far as I'm concerned, Election Day is here and continues through November 6th. So this is our final push, our most important time of the election. And I told a group in Carson City earlier today that we have to leave it all out on the field, right? This is my attempt at sports metaphors. And my sacrifice to doing everything I can for the election is that I've sacrificed my hair product. My luggage has been chasing me for several states now. So I've got straight hair because I left my hair product on the field. So you guys have to figure out what your sacrifice is going to be for the campaign.
Oh, that's funny.
But, that's just sort of emblematic of the fact that I'm doing everything that I can, and that so many people are doing that. And as I travel around, one of the reporters was asking me what do I hear from people, and I hear the stories about how this campaign affects their lives individually and how the difference that it can make for them, whether we're seeing a future that is President Obama's vision and many of our visions, or whether we're seeing Mr. Romney's vision for the future. And I think we had a real glimpse of that during the campaign earlier last week. During the debate, excuse me. Did anybody watch the debate?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Were you fact-checking in your living room? Yeah, I was fact-checking in my hotel room, and I, at some point during the debate, realized that I could stop screaming at the television and tweet instead. So that felt a little more proactive, right? And the thing that I was so frustrated with was that I felt like Mr. Romney was misleading, especially American women, in some of the things that he was saying in the debate, and it felt, deceptive. And that's not what our campaign should be about. Because Mr. Romney has said for years now that he's going to kill the Affordable Care Act dead on day one. And he said that he stands for the Blunt Amendment. I'll get to what the Blunt Amendment is to here just a second. But it's a remote supporter.
Yeah.
That's how you know you're winning ground. So when I hear him say that he wants every woman in America to have access to contraception and to but then he stands up for the Blunt Amendment, that bill that he supported would allow employers to decide which aspects of women's health care is covered. And it's not just women's health care. That allows any employer, or a restaurant, or a bank, or any employer, not just religiously affiliated, to deny any legally required aspect of healthcare for any reason whatsoever. And that's just a tremendous amount of power to turn over to our employers instead of to ourselves and our doctors. And it's such an extreme piece of legislation that's really out of step with what Americans believe about access to healthcare. So I can see why Mr. Romney was trying to run away from that position in the debate. But I can't respect not standing by what you believe in and trying to mislead folks. And I also got upset with the television screen again when that brave young woman asked the question of equal pay. You remember that one? And about inequality in the workplace. Do you know that she's actually been attacked since then? There have been some conservative commentators who have been invading her privacy and publicizing things about her life and attacking her in much the way that I experienced earlier this year. And that's just so presidential candidates what they were going to do about an issue that matters to her, to our generation, and to a lot of women in this country, and that's what she gets in response. But I was really also, I was concerned about what Mr. Romney's response was to her as well, because he didn't say anything about fair pay, and that's because he doesn't have any plan for addressing fair pay. He won't say if he would have signed the Lilly Ledbetter Fair Pay Act. He has not supported the Paycheck Fairness Act. President Obama signed Lilly Ledbetter as the first bill that he signed. He's come out strongly and pushed Congress to pass the Paycheck Fairness Act. And Mr. Romney's answers were about what employers should do, and not about what the policy plan to address fair pay was, because he doesn't have any policy plan. You know, even when he's saying things like workplace flexibility, that's great, but you haven't actually supported the legislation to allow people to have workplace flexibility, to have paid leave to take care of family members, and President Obama has. And that's the kind of difference I see between these two candidates, is that President Obama is serious about addressing women's concerns, and Mr. Romney is paying lip service and trying to mislead folks and run away from his record. And so that's just one of the many reasons that I'm out here leaving it all on the field, but I will not go into too many of the others, because I know that you guys each have another reason for your own family, what it will mean for them to have this election come out for President Obama, because I know I've heard that from a lot of people as I've been traveling. So I just want to say thank you for all you're doing, for volunteering, for being out here on the ground in Nevada. It's a really important state. I am excited to see the long lines of folks early voting already. I saw that in Carson City, folks in there voting already. So it's good to see, and we're almost there, guys, and I know I can count on you to deliver Nevada. If Obama doesn't take Nevada, I'm coming back with questions. So thank you guys so much. And,
Thank you.